Hey guys, welcome back to my Blazers MyGM. I know it's been a while, but we're finally getting back on track here and going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Well, simulating up to the Los Angeles Lakers. And up to this point, our team hasn't been doing good. We've been losing a lot of games, not doing as good as last year. And if we keep going down this road, we're not going to make it into the playoffs. And this season, I've made more than my fair share amount of trades and changes to the team to try to win. But it just hasn't been working as it was in my first season. And I'm always one to admit about my stupid trades. And, you know, I'm just going to have to make a new MyGM series from scratch. A different team, not the Spurs, not the Blazers, just a completely different team, and try to keep that as realistic as possible. I mean, I love doing these MyGM series, and I'll continue to do these MyGM series. But, you know, sometimes I do make a lot of stupid decisions. But no worries, I won't be making or starting up a new MyGM series, a completely new one, yet. I'll be waiting until my Spurs MyGM series finishes, and then that's probably when I'll start up my realistic MyGM series. I mean, I'm just throwing the idea out there. You know, it's completely whatever you guys want. I mean, some of you guys may like my MyGM series that I do now, but maybe there's a small percent of you guys that want to see some realistic trades, some realistic approach to handling a team. And I even enjoy doing that, but when you could just trade any player at your disposal anytime you want, that's what also makes this series fun. So I'll continue to keep doing these two series, the Spurs and Blazers MyGM, and won't be starting up a new one for a long period of time. I just thought I'd throw that idea out there for you guys, and we've wasted long enough talking about this idea. So let's talk about blowing up the team, because that's what the title implies, right? Since we're not doing as good as last year, since we're not winning as many games as I would like, I want some guys on my team that I enjoy playing as. I want some guys that I actually enjoy their game in the real NBA. And some of these guys on the Portland team, I know nothing about. Their jump shots are ugly. I still give them chances, but it just doesn't seem to be working out. The team that I've created in Portland is good on paper. It really is, but when they're on the floor going up against teams like New York and Los Angeles, it just doesn't work out. You guys are probably going to see some highlights of me failing and me getting a few buckets. But other than that, I'm going to keep the gameplay to the minimum and just show you a beautiful, beautiful menu navigation that you guys probably hate to see. But that's the whole purpose of this episode, blowing it up. We're not winning, and I'm just deciding to pull the trigger early and blow the team up while keeping the core guys intact, obviously. Damian Lillard, LaMarcus Aldridge, and of course Jabari Parker. I want my guys to win multiple championships over the years. And the way we're looking now, we're not even going to make it to the playoffs. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to trade for some pieces that will help us benefit in wins and make our playoff push. Because right now, I don't even believe we're the 8th seed of the playoffs. We're out of the playoffs right now. And with the trades that I make in this video, we go from being the worst team in our division to being the best team in our division. That's a major turnaround. Our coaches weren't happy. Our owner wasn't happy. It looked like I was about to get fired. I hope I don't get fired, because then the series will basically be over. But I really turned it around by making these trades. Some of them, you could call them stupid, trading some young core guys for older players. But I mean, we want to win now. And by trading away our younger guys to get veterans, I guess you could call them, or overall rated better players, then we did the right move. And with the trades I did, I managed to get my favorite player in the NBA right now, Monte Ellis, on my team. Now I have my two favorite NBA players in the league right now on one team, Damian Lillard and Monte Ellis. That's a crazy backcourt, crazy quick, crazy everything. Could jack up shots instantly, and are both of these players can create their own shot. And that's something I desperately needed, someone that could create their own shot, and Monte Ellis just seemed to fit that mold perfectly. And don't worry, Wes Matthews isn't going anywhere. Just because I got a shooting guard at his position that's overall better rating doesn't mean I'm going to trade him. He'll obviously come off the bench or start over Jabari at times. Now, another big trade I did was to get rid of Al Horford. Al Horford is an amazing guy, but we're in desperate need of a center. And even with all these trades, we don't find a dominant center, but we find the next best thing, I guess. I'd much rather play Al Horford at the power forward position, considering he's a little bit undersized, and doesn't get a lot of rebounds in the game compared to most centers. So that's why I traded him. Don't get me wrong, I would love to keep him, but I just felt he wasn't being productive. So far, none of my centers have been productive. Greg Monroe wasn't productive. Al Horford wasn't as productive. I guess it's true. Good centers are hard to come by in the NBA nowadays. So you just got to settle for the next best thing. Other than that, those are my two biggest trades. Trading away CJ McCollum and Courtney Lee for Monte Ellis. And trading away Al Horford for basically Nikola Vucevic. Other than those trades, I do some other minor trades here and there, which you guys will also see in this video. Not going to waste my time and name the names. You guys will just watch it for yourself. But with all these trades I do, with blowing up the roster almost entirely, we start seeing production. We go on a massive win streak, and it's a beautiful sight to behold. I'm really excited for the next game of my Blazers MyGM to see how this outcome actually turns out, because right now my team's good on paper. Let's see if it's actually good when I control them. So that's the thing with this whole MyGM series. You could either make or break your team by making them good when you actually use them, or good when you actually simulate games with them, because now I'm pretty skeptical. I just can't talk. I'll just probably have to end the commentary now. Skeptical. There we go. I can't say words properly right now. Wow. Brain fart, or word fart, whatever you want to call that, but I'm pretty worried that my team's going to be doing good in simulating games, but not good when I actually use them. We'll just have to see. Other than that, this is just a little wind-up video, blowing up the team. Hope you guys enjoyed. Many more Blazers MyGM to come. And about the whole idea of a new MyGM episode, or MyGM series, you guys don't have to worry about that for quite some time. I was just pitching the idea out there. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.